bother them, but it is really something. I mean, you can't see this anywhere else in the world.
The Walrus Beach is wonderful. It's right on the black sand beach of Bristol Bay, and there can be a few or there can be thousands, and they're just such magnificent creatures. You can watch them in the ocean, and they're white, and they actually float pretty high up in the water. And then they'll come out of the ocean and make their way up the beach and lay down kind of in piles, and if the sun is out, they'll turn pink, and they're just all warm and cozy, and they don't care whether we're there or not. They might sit up and take a look, and then they just close their eyes and fall back asleep.
At Wildman Lake Lodge, even though we're so remote, we've got all the equipment that we need. We've got 5 jet boats on the river, and we've got jet boats out on some of our other rivers, places that we fly to. Occasionally we use boats in those locations. And I don't know, there's 5 airplanes out in the yard out there, Avalon Beavers, Cessna 185s, Super Cubs, and they're all on big tires. Now, you won't find float planes at Wildman Lake Lodge. We land on the ocean beaches. We don't take you where the other guys take you. We take you to remote places that have got gravel bars, beaches, different kinds of places where we land, and we get away from the crowd.
Oh yeah, real safe. They're very careful. I like that. Butch has got a fleet of about 4 or 5 planes, and we took a Cub out here. Probably it was a 30-minute plane ride. We saw a bear on the way out, and I've never seen the tundra like this. So it's the mountains in the background, so it's quite an experience.
Experience is what we have here at Wildman Lake Lodge. I've been flying the Alaska bush for over 36 years. The pilots that we hire have been with us a long time. Bill since 1983, Brad since 1990. I mean, these are guys that know how to fly the bush, and we wouldn't have it any other way. It's critical for what we do. And they know the area, as well as our guides. Our guides know the river, they know how to fish, they know fly lines, they know flies, they know leaders and tippets, and this is what we do. We're a professional fly fishing, sport fishing lodge, and that's what we do.
They've really treated us nice. Butch knows his stuff. He knows where the good fishing holes are, and make sure we get there. And the fact that you can fly out for 3 days gives you a lot of flexibility.
I think it's friendly staff. Butch gives you the straight information. It's good fishing, really good fishing, but it's also a good, safe place to be where you're when you're back in the lodge at night, you can relax, and you know you're going to have a good day of fishing the next day, but it's also real enjoyable at night.
I love the remoteness of Wildman Lake Lodge, and I like the river system here. It's just beautiful. It's clear water river. The vegetation, there is so much flora and fauna here to be seen. It's just beautiful. Our guests can see all kinds of birds, eagles of course, ducks. Every once in a while we'll see some moose or caribou. Everybody almost always gets a chance to see the bears and the walrus.
Wildman Lake Lodge started out originally as a hunting lodge here on the Alaska Peninsula. And Kathy and I converted the lodge basically into a sport fishing resort, sport fishing lodge. We put in hot water baseboard heat. Wildman Lake Lodge has got safe, comfortable, warm heat 24 hours a day, piping hot water in the showers. Everything is piped underground. We've got comfortable guest cabins, and we can sleep a maximum of 16 people, no more. 16 is our limit, and it's just a comfortable place. We've got a spacious dining room, comfortable lounge overlooking the river. It's home. It's our home. This is where we live.
Butch and I have really worked hard to make our guest rooms as comfortable as possible. And we have either twin beds or king-size beds, and we have duvet covers on the beds that are just make it so cozy. And we really want our guests to be comfortable and happy and have a good time.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you, the beds are comfortable. It's all good, clean, new bedding, new towels, hot showers. The cooks are great. Full breakfast. Bacon, eggs, pancakes, French toast, whatever, and then have really good dinners. Had pork roast and wine with dinner, and then lunch on the river, and so it's been great.
Well, I tell you, I've probably gained 10 pounds already. The food's been fantastic. The people are really been nice to us, taking really good care of us, and got hot and cold running water. I mean, it's a nice deal.
Oh, good food. You can tell by my figure I like the food.
The food is really great here at Wildman Lake Lodge. It's all prepared by our professional kitchen staff and chef. We have some great salmon dishes. We have salmon out on the river as well as salmon a couple of nights during the week, but we're not going to feed you fish every day. We've got a variety of different things on the menu, from Italian night to Mexican night, and of course my favorite, steak night. You know, after 36 years in this business, I'm still as excited about it as I was when I started. I go out at it with a little more experience now than I used to. But what makes me happy is showing people Alaska, my home. Great family spot. A lot of times we have, mom, dad bring along some kids. We have a lot of father and son kind of programs. We get all kinds here.
Well, I've always wanted to go salmon fishing in Alaska, and I met Butch at a hunting and fishing show in the Woodlands, Texas, and I talked to about 10 different outfitters, and Butch was the one I felt most comfortable with. He was the most relaxed guy and was interested in what I'd fished before and what I was interested in doing, and so it was just, out of all the 10, he was the one I came back to 2 or 3 times that day and got his video, and then thought about it for a year or two, and then started talking to my friends and saw him again at the fishing show and went ahead and committed. Very good decision. Absolutely the right place to be. Absolutely. All my friends that came up, three fathers and their sons, and I've known the sons since they were about 5 years old, and it's good to see these young men enjoying themselves and kind of learning from the guides, and it's been a great experience. We'll definitely be back again.
I've been to Alaska several times, and this is the best trip that I've ever had. It's just incredible. The fishing's incredible. The guides are incredible. Everybody's personable. The food is good. I'm just really enjoying it. It's the best trip I've ever had, and I've been many times.
Of course, this is my first fishing experience in Alaska. I don't know how to compare any to others, but I think it'd be hard to beat.
You know, at the end of the day, if I'm tired, I've been out with people fishing all day long, they've had a good time, they come back laughing and scratching, and we're sitting at the lodge telling fish stories and talking about the one that got away, and everybody's genuinely excited about going out again tomorrow. That's been a good day.
What pleases me the most about Wildman at the end of the day is if I can see that our guests are happy, they come to me and they have expressed that they've had a great time.
Kathy and I'd like to invite you to join us for a week of sport fishing in Alaska like you'll never forget. Wildman Lake Lodge is our summer home, and we'd like to have you here with us.